I read the most wonderful little bit of news today, last night, something. I don't know. It was amazing, and I just couldn't help but want to share it with you. So, here we go.
Buddha will come to you. It is destined he will call you, and sooner or later you will become enlightened. Buddha be praised.
Link in the description on this one, because why the fuck not? Are you out of your fucking mind? 50 Cent learns of Biden's tax plan, endorses Trump. Don't blame him. Because 50 Cent actually still, he did file for bankruptcy and had some other issues, but when you say you're gonna hike the taxes to an absurd amount, and they try to claim this is such a flat out fucking lie. Anybody that makes over $400,000 is not gonna get a tax increase. No, you are. That's what happened last time. They said Obama said that last time, that he wasn't gonna hike the taxes on anybody that makes over a certain amount. And at the time when I voted for Obama, I think I was at 45, maybe 60K a year is what I finally made it to. And yeah, my taxes went up. Lying sack of shit. My taxes went up a lot. And then I had to make adjustments just so I could make food on the table, because I was providing for a family of 4 at the time, plus child support, plus taking care of the bills for my in-law at the time. Yeah, no, I don't believe that for a single second, that only the people that make over 400,000 are gonna have a tax hike. That's bullshit. I can guarantee you that's bullshit. He thinks he's just gonna tax the rich, and it's supposed to fix something. There's not enough rich people to fix anything with. Y'all complain about the top 10%. Well, guess the fuck what? Top 10% of the people that make shit, you're talking about maybe a few thousand people. That's it. Really? You're worried about taking money out of a few thousand people? I guarantee you they're going to hike everyone's taxes. You want to know why? You make more money for the government if you tax 300 million people instead of a few thousand. You're stupid if you think that they're just going to tax the rich. It's not going to happen. Anyways, he delivered this endorsement on Monday on Instagram after he learned about the tax plan. He posted a screen grab of CNBC reporting the plan. And in New York, where he is, he'd be at 62% increase. So he'd make, on his money, all of his money, the government would be taking 60% of his income while he received 40. 60-40. The rest of us would be about 40 or 60% to us and 40% to the government. Do you not get that? This is how socialism starts, you stupid asses. They take half. It's worse than alimony. It's worse than child support. They will take half. And imagine, for you guys out there that are single with the moms that decided to have your baby and then run the fuck off or something, they will take half of what you have left. So your child support comes first. In fact, what happens usually is they take the child support out after they take the taxes. So you're going to left with about a quarter of your income. If the government is taking half of your income, your ex is taking the half of what's left, you're left with a quarter of what you make. For single dads or single moms that pay child support, which are few and far between. And yeah. So after that he said, "What the F? Vote for Trump." That was it. He added that he'd leave New York City over such taxation. 50 Cent famously got rich without having to die trying. And said others' issues didn't matter. "I'm out, F New York," he wrote in capital letters. "I don't care Trump doesn't like black people. 62%. You're out of your effing mind. Guess what? Trump has no problem with black people. The only people that think that are dumbass Democrats who peddle a stupid lie. They have lied repeatedly about that. It's not true. They haven't been able to prove it. The only people that peddle this myth of white supremacy, by the way, are the Black Lives Matter activists, are Antifa, or anybody that believes in social justice, because they believe racism is everywhere. It's just everything. Every system. That's why they say it's systemic. It's systemic. Every system that we have is apparently a white supremacist system. All of them. Public transportation, it's white supremacist. Education, it's white supremacist. They find reasons to blame white supremacy for everything, and they find white supremacy everywhere, despite it being nowhere. I'm going to be sitting down to record because I finally finished chapter 1 of this great and wonderful book. And yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. And the very last icing on the cake, Tomi Lahren. I don't much like her. I think she's kind of pompous and arrogant. But welcome to the Trump train. Sure as shit. I was thinking about doing something about this over here too. America's Forgotten Democrat director discovers the horrors of illegal immigration while making the film. Yeah, it's not a good fucking thing. These people are going through hell just to get here, and when they get here, they can't make a living, and they have to break more laws just to be able to do shit, like pay taxes and look like a normal citizen so they stay under the radar. The government will gladly take your taxes. It doesn't change the fact that you got here legally. Just saying. You can give them money. It's not going to affect the decision to kick your ass out. That's really what it is. Some lawyers will try to say it does, and they'd be partially right. The thing is, they would rather see you get here legally. If you went through the process, it wouldn't be a problem. The only other problem is, getting through the front door isn't as easy as it used to be. You know, you can blame for that Senate and the House. It's never the president that makes the laws. It's only the president that vetoes or ratifies them. The Senate and the Congress. But I digress.
Master, your technique is invincible, and you're bound to get the leadership. Well now, who's next?
I thought that was an amazing little piece of information, didn't you? 50 Cent. You out of your damn mind. The other person, like last week, Ice Cube. You know what? He reaches out to both camps. Only one of them reaches back. He's like, fuck it. I don't like the guy either, but I'm going to work with what's there. These type of things, these indicators, tell me one thing only. Trump is probably going to win, and he's going to win by a lot. He might actually, I doubt it, but he might actually win the popular vote. I went to vote already. I did the early voting thing. There were Trump signs everywhere. There was Trump pence in every neighborhood I drove through. And I'm kind of a rural area, so it kind of makes sense. There was one lady, a black lady, sitting outside the polling station across the street with two Biden Kamala signs on either side of her. Just sitting there, fanning away, because it was hot as shit, rooting for her team. And I thought to myself, she's an idiot. Why would I think that? Because Biden and Kamala believe in white supremacy. Support it. Think it's everywhere. Biden not so much, but I think he's actually one of those classically old closeted racists like grandparents used to be, or are. Like, all my grandparents are dead. But I learned a great many things about weirdness that they had, and that's because they grew up in an era that had Jim Crow, that had segregation, that had all that shit. And they grew up in the time when all the kids were being moved purposely into integrated environments, which actually was beneficial for a lot of people, if you think about it, because then it shows you that the kids that are acting a certain way aren't actually all that different. Or look a certain way aren't actually all that different. That's what I meant. But they, and I mean they as in, let's see, Kamala's a boomer, I think, or Gen X. I'm not sure. I have no idea how old she is. She's probably the youngest out of the four anyways. And Biden's that age of crazy shit you saw when you were growing up and probably were for it. Like, he was in the era of Jim Crow. Undoubtedly. But anyways, I digress. 50 Cent, welcome to Walk Away. Welcome to the Trump train. You don't like his mouth. You don't like his attitude. If you think he hates black people, go talk to him. There's a reason why Kanye West is like, dawg, these people are fucking lying. And then Kanye West ran for president. He's kind of crazy too. But you get the idea. There's a big lie that's been told repeatedly across this country. And it's been told for one reason. To try and prevent minorities from voting for Trump. He hates you, they keep telling him. Telling all of you. He hates you. He's racist. He hates you. He doesn't condemn white supremacy. Again. Even though he condemned it like 700 times before. He doesn't do it this time. He deflected in that last fucking town hall. You know, you didn't, you were hesitant. I was like, bitch, please. You lying sack of shit. It's enough. We'll see. We'll see. And there's speculation about civil war and unrest and all that shit. I can only tell you that if these mail-in ballots and all that shit, that's going to be a catastrophe. The Democrats are going to push for it, trying to say, well, you know, all these votes didn't get counted, and that's unfair. Yeah, well, tough shit. They want to abolish electoral college, too. Well, fuck you there as well. Well, apparently got a visitor. Yep. He's a loud cat. Aren't you, Nebo? Anyways, I think I'll leave it there. 50 Cent, welcome to Walk Away. Much appreciated. Come say hi sometime. Drop in. Leave a message. I'm sure everyone there is fully welcome to say, what's up, man? Appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Especially subscribe, because apparently YouTube hates me. Till next time.